Well, it's been a bit. It's been something that's been nagging on me, and well, I just think I should get to it, I guess. Christ, God, said we should love our neighbors as ourselves. And, well, I'll just read it out of Mark here. Mark 12:30. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. The second is this. Love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. There is no commandment greater than these. It's commandment. Love thy neighbor as thyself. And I'm looking for the other one. It's in Matthew. Here it is. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Here it is. Starts Matthew 5:43. You have heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even the tax collectors doing that? Man, I started pondering what that meant and the depth of it. I'm trying to figure out what has happened to the church. The true way. Not a religion, the true way. That's what I'm digging into. It's gone. We have more religious-based beliefs than in the way. The greatest commandment, the two greatest commandments are simple. Love God with everything you have, and then love the neighbor as you love yourself. Man, if we could do that, oh man! I'm almost 47. I've come to this conclusion. Whatever religion preaches hate is not of God. Take that as you want it. That's how I see it. That puts me in to another realization. I have a feeling the first century church did so well because, and the Romans hated them because they could not understand choosing death over life. Because you see, they would say, we're going to torture you and kill you if you do not denounce God, Christ. They didn't. Matter of fact, they'd say, I love you. You hate me and you're going to kill me, but I love you. It's a heck of a concept, man. I don't think this church in this age, especially in this country, has the cojones to do that. I have to question, would I, the gun to my head, I know you're going to pull the trigger and kill me, but I love you, and Jesus does too, and God does too. The true way. That's some scary stuff, man. I mean, it was hard for me to keep that clean. I mean, that's some scary stuff. The Crusades, everything was not ordained of God. None of that was ordained of God. None. He did not want. There's nowhere I've read the New Testament where it says, use my name and in my name go to another country and kick their butt. Nowhere. I'm still studying. I might find it. So I can't use a universal statement. I have not found it yet. When I do, I will share it with you. I just see those two major commandments and I'm like, man, what weight does that hold? I mean, God puts a lot of weight on it. What did he say? He said down here in Mark, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. And that's with everything. The second is this: love your neighbor as yourself. There is no commandment greater than these. Now, what do we do about that? You know what the first century church did about it, and Christianity spread. There's another one in there, and I'm going to look for it right now. Let's see if I can find it. Well, I found it. It's John 15:3, and this is another one, man. This is tough. John 15:13, and God, this is God. Jesus, He's God. That's it. That's what it is to me. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. So, did Jesus practice what He preached? I say He did. Loved the Lord the God with everything he had, and he loved the neighbors, and he loved his enemies. And he considered his enemies his friends because he laid down his life for all of us. That's why the first century church spread, because they were willing to lay down their life for their neighbor, for their friend. They knew you're going to see this and then you're going to understand. I know it just blows my mind. True pacifism. I don't know if I can swallow that pill. Dude, I'm telling you what. What? Man. Makes me think about those guys down there, you know, what is it, the end of the spear? They knew. Dude, they had a gun. Enough said. They didn't use it. All the other missionaries. Man, dude, I'm telling you. Oh, there's true believers. They're out there. They're there. It makes me wonder, though, when he says, will he find anyone left believing? Christianity's been twisted. I'm telling you guys, just look. Go get a Bible. Don't stop listening to all the blah, 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 blah. Start in Matthew, read that sucker right on through. Pick you up a New Testament and do that. You know what you'll find? I'm talking about, man. That's what you'll find. We've been sold a bag of goods. Salvation is simple. It's letting go. It's hard. First of all, you gotta really realize it, man. You're human. That's it. You're gonna mess up. I'd go say something in the vernacular, but people would get very upset. I'm telling you what, you need to read some of Martin Luther's stuff that he wrote to the Pope. Ooh. Sometimes I think we need to just get right down dirty. I consider only one really true swear curse word, and that's taking the Lord's name in vain. And I try not to. I ask for forgiveness right off the bat. I drop F-bombs. Look, I got a tattoo. It's forgiveness. I don't know if I can, though, if I can do what this love thy neighbor as thyself, love your enemies thing. I don't know. Just being honest. Well, man, I say pray on it. To God be the glory. Get you a New Testament. Don't take my word for it. Search it out. Search it out. Search out your own salvation with fear. It's freaking important. I'm telling you, there is the way. The way. Look. This Christian thing, I think with that brand needs to go. Because everybody's one. And if it's not a Christian, they're a Muslim. That's the majority. And they're both. None of them are following the New Testament. Well, the Quran. That's another thing. Go on and get a Quran too. Look at all the love in the Quran. That's all I'm saying. Boom. Enough said there. Well, good night. God bless. Peace.